You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 6th of January. India-New Zealand FTA, a landmark deal for jobs and growth, says PM Luxon. 2 more Hindu killed in Bangladesh amid strained ties with India. And Sri Lanka aims 3 million tourists to help recover from Cyclone Ditwah. And now for all the details. New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon has described the free trade agreement with India as a landmark deal that will drive jobs, exports and economic growth. In a social media post on Tuesday, Luxon said the high-quality agreement with the world's largest and fastest-growing major economy marks a major step in strengthening bilateral ties, reflecting his government's priority to deepen engagement with India through sustained efforts and trust. The India-New Zealand FTA was concluded on December 22nd, making it the 3 free trade agreement concluded by India this year. The pact promotes employment, skill mobility, trade and investment-led growth, innovation in agriculture and stronger MSME participation. It provides duty-free access for all Indian exports, benefiting labour-intensive sectors. New Zealand's exports to India are projected to rise to $1.3 billion annually, while the deal aims to double bilateral trade within 5 years and boost long-term investments.
This is a landmark deal with the world's largest country and the world's fastest growing big economy that will create opportunities for jobs, exports and growth for all New Zealanders. From day one, this government has worked incredibly hard to prioritise and invest in our relationship with India. The engagement has been intensive. The result is a high quality trade agreement with a trusted partner that will deliver deep and lasting benefits for New Zealand.
And 2 more Hindus have been killed in Bangladesh in a span of just 24 hours, marking 6 deaths of individuals from the minority community in the country amid strained ties with India. Give a report.
Another Hindu businessman, Mani Chakraborty, was murdered in Bangladesh, police have confirmed. This was the second murder reported on the same night in Bangladesh. Shortly before Mani Chakraborty's killing, another businessman, Rana Pratap Bairagi, was murdered in the Jessore district in the southern part of the country. The incident marks the 6th reported killing of a Hindu individual in Bangladesh in the past 18 days. Local media also reported that on December 19, Mani had posted on Facebook expressing concern over rising violence in the country, describing his birthplace as having turned into a valley of death. Police have said the case is under investigation. The killings have further strained Bangladesh's ties with India, as New Delhi has demanded for proper investigation over the alleged attacks on minorities in the country, including last month's incident when a Hindu factory worker Dipu Chandra Das was beaten and set on fire by a crowd that accused him of blasphemy.
Well, unfortunately, the Bangladesh society appears to have been much more radicalized in recent past, especially as various groups which are more extreme, including the Jamaat-e-Islami, have taken over. The present government has completely failed to ensure security to its minorities, and generally the people, or to control the masses essentially, because it is not able to come up to their expectations which rose after August 5. And therefore, but we must not forget that in Bangladesh, this is not the first time that these things are happening.
Pakistan has raised strong concerns at the United Nations, warning that Washington's actions could undermine the global legal order. Speaking at an emergency UN Secretary Council meeting, Pakistan's representative to the UN, Usman Jadoon, described the US operation as a dangerous precedent and urged all parties to pursue dialogue and diplomacy. He said Pakistan viewed developments in Venezuela with profound concern, emphasizing that the UN Charter obliges states to respect sovereignty and resolve disputes peacefully. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres also expressed concern, warning that Maduro's capture risked deepening instability in Venezuela and the wider region.
We hope that Latin American and the Caribbean region, as a zone of peace, will remain free from conflict and confrontation and continue its march towards enhanced regional cooperation and improved prosperity for the people. We urge all parties to exercise maximum restraint, de-escalate tensions, pursue peaceful coexistence, refrain from any actions that could exacerbate the volatile situation, and engage in dialogue, including by utilizing the sincere offers of mediation.
Apart from protests in Pakistan, demonstrations have also erupted in parts of India as left-leaning groups in India's Jammu and Kashmir condemn the US military action in Venezuela and the capture of President Nicolas Maduro. India has expressed it is a matter of concern and New Delhi is closely monitoring the situation.
जारियत के खिलाफ और मुतालबा यही है कि ये जंग बंद होनी चाहिए, ये बर्बरियत बंद होनी चाहिए और दुनिया में अमन कायम रह सकता है तब ही जब मुख्तलिफ ममालिक को चाहे उनकी राय कुछ भी क्यों ना हो वो मजाज हैं अपने फ्यूचर को संभालने के किसी भी मुल्क की सोवरेनिटी को खतरे में डाला जाए और किसी एक मुल्क को ये अख्तियार मिले इससे दुनिया भर का जो अमन है वो मुतासर हो सकता है.
Moving on, residents of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir are demanding the right to self-governance, accusing Pakistan's establishment of sidelining elected institutions and suppressing democratic voices. We have a report.
Senior lawyer and former Advocate General of Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir Sardar Karam Dad Khan says the Legislative Assembly in POJK has lost its relevance and no longer reflects public will. He claimed it now serves only to protect elite interests. According to Karam Dad Khan, the ongoing protests led by the Joint Awami Action Committee, which he describes as a broad civil society movement, not limited to traders or any single group.
बात यह है कि आज़ाद कश्मीर की असेंबली का जो रोल है वो रिडेंडेंट हो गया है, ख़त्म हो गया है, क्योंकि आज़ाद कश्मीर की असेंबली बुनियादी तौर पे आज़ाद कश्मीर के लोगों की विल नहीं है, जबकि जॉइंट अवामी एक्शन कमेटी वो ताजरों की नहीं है, वो सिविल सोसाइटी की जनरल विल है और 44 लाख लोग जो हैं उसके पीछे हैं, उसके पीछे दानिश्वर हैं, वकला हैं, उसके पीछे साफ़ी हैं, उसके पीछे यानी सोसाइटी की तमाम उसके अंदर जो लोग हैं वो मौजूद हैं. ये जो जिनको आप आज़ाद कश्मीर की ये सामने हमारे असेंबली है, इस पे जो अरबों का रुपया खर्च किया जा रहा है, ये अशराफिया की सिर्फ मराहत और उन चीज़ों के प्रोटेक्शन, पेंशन बचाओ और अशराफ बचाओ की एक अशराफिया की मराहत बचाओ कमेटी का नाम है, वरना वो रिडेंडेंट हो गई है.
Khan alleged that real authority in POJK lies with Pakistan, not local institutions, and claims negotiations with protesters were conducted under Pakistan's direction. He accused the federal leadership of deliberately derailing talks through threats and intimidation. Despite this, he maintains the protest movement has stayed within constitutional limits, with demonstrators demanding self-governance and political ownership.
जॉइंट अवामी एक्शन कमेटी ने बड़े दानिशमंदी के साथ पाकिस्तान के आइन, आज़ाद कश्मीर के आइन के अंदर रहते हुए अपनी जमहूरी जदोजहद की और जिसका जवाब ये मिला कि 15 लाशें भी गिराए गए और उसके बाद 3 महीने तक यहाँ लोगों का करने के बाद हमें सफ़ेद झंडी दिखा के शाह गुलाम कादर का क्लियर कट बयान आ गया कि जनाब ना सीटें ख़त्म होंगी, ना यहाँ पे कोई मतलब और बात होगी, अगर ये बात की आपने तो यहाँ से सिस्टम लपेटा जाएगा, तो इस लिहाज से ये नाकाम हो गया.
And Sri Lanka, famous for its pristine beaches, ancient temples and Ceylon tea, is recovering from Cyclone Ditwah that killed 645 people late last year. The torrential rains and hundreds of landslides damaged over 110,000 houses, as well as key roads, railroads and bridges, causing $4.1 billion in damage, according to World Bank. The island nation is aiming for 3 million tourist arrivals in 2026. The tourist arrival target, which is an ambitious 27% increase over the previous year, will help Sri Lankans recover from the impact of the cyclone, Vijita Hirit, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Tourism, said. The International Monetary Fund in December projected Sri Lanka's growth at 3.1% for 2026, which was reduced to 2.9%. An IMF delegation is expected in Colombo this month to conduct the fifth review of a $2.9 billion loan program. As the country seeks to boost revenue and support recovery from Cyclone Ditwah, Sri Lanka is also eyeing about $500 million in investment in the tourism sector in 2026. Moving on, migratory birds, including flamingos and purple herons, are drawing nature lovers to India's eastern state of Odisha amid the winter season. Asia's largest brackish water lagoon, Chilika Lake, is witnessing a sharp rise in avian visitors, with officials recording the arrival of over 2 lakh migratory birds so far this season. Every year, these birds flock from distant regions and arrive in India between October and March, using Chilika as a crucial wintering and feeding ground. The lake's rich biodiversity and favorable climate make it one of the most important bird habitats in the country.
Birds come here in the migratory season, and the migratory season starts from October and ends in the month of March. The birds congregate at many places throughout Chilika. Important places of visit for the bird lovers is Nalabana and Mangalajodi.
So this Chilika Lake is the largest, blackish water lagoon in Asia, and the second largest in the world. So here we get to see millions of migratory birds. They have all migrated from Siberia, Central Asia, and Pakistan and our neighboring states. So they mostly come here in search of food, and because of the warmer climate here, they stay here mostly till March. So it's an amazing experience and also a great initiative on the part of the Odisha government.
That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.